Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend, exploring music through Prince. And today we have a little bit of news. I felt like it was kind of an interesting piece, so I did want to talk about it. And it is that Prince's heirs have petitioned the courts to be compensated with part of the estate. They want some money. They want to be given some money. And I kind of wanted to discuss this a little bit. Before I dive too deep, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and follow us on social media at Prince's Friend YT on all the major things. So I've talked about this on a couple of different occasions where I've said everybody who keeps saying the siblings are money grubbers and they're just looking for a paycheck and all that stuff. I've pointed it out a few times that literally the siblings have not gotten their money. All of that is all tied up in probate. Comerica is in control of the estate. They're the ones who hold the money, and the siblings don't get anything. So it's kind of interesting. Again, there's a lot of hate kind of just thrown around, even though there's no reason for it. So in this case, they actually are saying we would actually like to get some money now. But I do want to point out, it's not all 6 of the siblings. Only 3 of the siblings are filing this petition with the court in order to get compensated. It's Sharon, Noreen, and John Nelson, which is, of course, this side of the heirs. The other side, which has also Taika and Omar, they're the ones that are no, we need to keep it going, and they're kind of creating their own opportunities from what I've noticed. But they are filing a petition with the court, and they're claiming that they haven't received any money, and it's been now almost 4 years. I don't know if 4 years is significant legally. Maybe there's a certain period where they're not allowed to ask, and now they are, so they're going ahead and asking. I'm not exactly sure. There's no note in the article that I read on the blast that said that. If some sort of statute of limitation has been lifted, doesn't say anything about that. But the estate has responded with,
Jerome, please tell this woman her account's overdrawn at my bank.
But of course, I guess they kind of have a point. There's a lot of lawyers and advisors and all these different people who are getting some of the money, and they're saying hey, if the money was supposed to be left to us, do we get any? I mean, I probably would ask the question as well. Seems like they should probably get something, if nothing more than just maybe a little something just so that they can tide them over while they're still dealing with stuff. And of course, Sharon and this side of the heirs are the ones who have been saying for a long time that Comerica is mishandling, Prince's estate. So this is just one more thing on top of all of that. So Comerica kind of fired back, and they're saying no, please court, go ahead and strike down their petition because we're having a lot of issues with the IRS and actually valuing Prince's estate. The IRS thinks that they're undervaluing Prince's estate. I would also agree, 200 million is nothing, but that's my own opinion. I've heard 2 to 4 million, and I'm all of that sounds like that's not enough. But the biggest part that I saw was a statement from the estate that said, and while the personal representative is sympathetic to the financial situation of the Nelsons have refused to take advantage of opportunities to participate in consulting opportunities arranged for them by the personal representative, which is Comerica, in connection with Paisley Park and entertainment transactions. So essentially what they're saying is, stop asking us for money. We'll set you up over here. You can actually earn some money. But if you're going to say no to that, then no, I guess you just get nothing. There hasn't been any kind of decision made on this. I don't know if the courts are going to strike it down, but it's just interesting that they're we need money and we want money for being related to Prince. Give us the money. And Comerica's well, I mean, you can do this for the money. No, we just want the money. Well, no, I guess. Oh, and hey, don't make us give them money. I mean, I guess that's just what it is. But what do you guys think about all of this? It seems like an odd situation that I would hate for anybody to have to be in. But I don't know. I mean, I think my opinion is that they should probably get something if everybody else is doing it. But at the same time, if they've been offered opportunities to work within, the estate and get compensated that way, do that. Go do that. But, if they're fighting with Comerica constantly, it's much harder to accomplish that. But I do want to hear all of your guys' thoughts down in the comments Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. Consider becoming a YouTube member or a patron if you have a couple of dollars to spare. And I definitely want to thank my patrons. Thank you so much for your support, especially during this whole crisis. The continued support that I'm getting from my patrons and well wishes and everything that you guys give me. It means so much, trust me. But the news is over. May you live to see the dawn. I love you all.